be real. Well, you bitches wanna look like me, wanna be in demand, get booked like me, wanna run up in the lab and cook like me, but ain't near you hoes pussy good like me.
What's going on, you guys? What's going on? It's your favorite trans girl here on YouTube, Miley Carter. So today's video is going to be about the time. Today's video is going to be about the time after the time where I had got jumped, and bitch, there's a part 2. I never thought there would be a part 2 to this video, but it happened again. It happened again, and I didn't know it was really going to happen again. The first time that this situation had happened, or you know, that I had fought or whatever, it changed my whole perspective about people in the Virginia scene, in the Richmond scene, or so have you. And I'm not really afraid to say, like, you know, I where I live, as far as city-wise, and you know, I'm very cautious about certain things. So I like certain stories to be kept a certain secret, you know, a certain way. But you know, everybody know about this situation, and honestly the second situation I never really spoke upon there, and I didn't speak on it for certain reasons. Well, you know, now I am talking about it, and I've been prolonging this story time for the longest time. You guys know I took a break from story times. But nonetheless, before I even get started within doing this story time, I definitely want to talk about this hair that's in my hair right now. This hair is from Longqi Hair Company. As you guys know that I have worked with Longqi Hair Company before. This hair is honestly bomb. Like, this is some soft, nice hair. In its blow dry state, it is super big, but right now it's giving me like thin. This is actually it's like 2.5 bundles in a frontal ear by ear. This hair is super soft. It definitely holds a curl. Well, honestly, I take that back. It's holding a curl somewhat. Like, I curled my hair this morning. I mean, it's like a few hours ago. I mean, and I didn't like super tight curl it, so I'm not really pressed. But you know, if I was holding a curl at this moment, this was like with no hairspray, no nothing. It barely did hold a curl, and that's over a few hours. I know last night I went out to the club. I flattened out my hair just a little bit, and it was like super poofy, like so poofy. And I'm so glad I didn't like take the time out to actually press my hair out, because I would have been low-key pissed. This just doesn't seem full enough, you know, to me. Maybe because I have my frontal up. I have another bundle and a half if I need to add more into it, so that's really not a problem. I was sent a 16, 18, 20, and a 22, and a 18-inch frontal. Yeah, I barely plucked it. The frontal came pre-plucked already, so that was actually a plus. I didn't have to pluck as much. And also, when I was doing my hair last night, I made this wig under 30 minutes. But yeah, if you guys love this hair, if you like this look, if you want a tutorial on how to achieve this look, this light loose wave look, please let me know, and I will do a tutorial for you guys. If you want any other tutorials as far as any hair, please let me know. This story takes back, if you guys don't know, I was in a fight back in May of 2017, and it led to me getting my hair pulled out, and it was like one of the biggest fights I've ever been in. And it was one of the biggest fights because I've never been in a situation where someone around me was getting jumped, or you know, I was ready to get jumped. Like, it was like so crazy, and this situation really impacted me because like I stopped fucking with a lot of people, and one of the closest friends that I had, I stopped fucking with him because, you know, certain things has, you know, start to happen. And right now we are like, I guess you could say we like associate friends. Like, we're not like all good like we used to be. Like, it's no shade. Like, I even seen him last night, and it was just like, you know. So it's like, it's no shade, but like this situation really like changed my perspective on people, and changed like how things like really you know, took place. So after the situation had happened or whatever, it was like going on for like weeks and weeks about, you know, how the people who had got jumped referred them as my brothers. You fucking with people hard, like, you know, like, no shade, like, I had to stop talking to certain people because they was connected to people that jumped the dudes that I was calling my brothers, you know, like I had to stop fucking with people that I really fucked with hard. You know, like this situation like really dramatically impacted my life, and a lot of people don't even realize that, but it did. Long story short, months and months and months later happened. We get to like November, and I haven't been to this particular club that it actually happened at since that day, you know, since that night. And mind you, this is November. This situation happened back in May. So, you know, we in a club or whatever, and I see the person that ripped my hair out. So, you know, at the time I tell my gay mother, and I'm like, you know,
oh, that's the person that ripped my hair out.
I was chilling, like, you know, I'm drinking, so I'm like, you know, chilling, whoop, wop, wop, and, you know, when I'm around them, like, I'm around people that I call my brothers, and, you know, I'm around my gay mother, so I'm protected, you know. Not necessarily say I need protection, because I don't, but, you know, I'm protected. So when I say I'm protected, I mean, like, people who can control me or can help me while I'm drunk and stuff, you know. So I was all Gucci or whatever. So then, you know, here we have it to where, so here we have it to where, you know, I see the person, I tell my gay mother, like, oh, that, you know, that was him, da 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 da. Mind you, I'm at the point right now where I'm just like, I was just telling him, it won't necessarily like a, oh, bitch, like, you know, no shade. But at the same time, it was definitely still giving. I don't know what this bitch giving, you know, if she's still feeling that same energy. So, you know, I was kind of, you know, paying attention to everything that was going on or whatever. So here we are, here we have it, the club ends or whatever, and I see him and a few people that was still a part of the situation, like he going off whatever, like, oh, I would hit this bitch and da da da. So I'm like, who the fuck is he talking about? So honestly, no shade, I start ready to take off my shoes, and I'm like, you know, this time, bitch, I want to be prepared. I was like, you know, give or take due to the situation, I want to be prepared, no shade, because you never know what the fuck might happen. So I was like taking off my stuff or whatever. Then I realized like he really wasn't even talking about me. So I started paying attention to what the words he was saying. He was like, oh, I'm a fight chocolate. We gonna call this person Chocolate. So he like, oh, I'm a fight Chocolate's gay mother. I'm a fight Chocolate's gay mother. So I'm like, who the fuck is Chocolate's gay mother? Then I realized it was somebody else once I got outside, because he kept saying it. So I'm like, oh, at this point I'm paying it. I told my gay mother, like, oh, we can just pay it because he's not talking about me. So my gay mother goes down, and she walks down the street a little bit, and she like, so who the fuck got a problem with my daughter? Who the fuck got a problem with my daughter? Nobody said anything, because nobody had an issue with me. So we gonna call this bitch Messy Bitch. So this messy bitch goes to take it upon herself to go and blabber some lying ass situation, making it seem like it was an actual situation when all my gay mother was really trying to get was clarification, you know. So that bitch went and told the other person. He went to go tell Hair Puller. That's what we're gonna call his ass. He went to go tell Hair Puller that, I guess that somebody had said, like, he basically repeated what my gay mother had said, and then he said some other stuff along the lines of that. So I see Hair Puller like just jotted out the block, like in the middle of the street, like, so da 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 da. And he just kept saying like, I don't have an issue with Miley, da 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 da. So they just start arguing. At this point, everybody's drunk. Excuse me. Everybody's drunk. So nobody's really comprehending, bitch, what the fuck everybody is actually saying, you know, at that moment. So, you know, girl, all of a sudden it's just like a whole lot of arguing. Blah, blah, blah. Hair Puller comes in my face like, do you want to fight? Bitch, I'm like, you know, no shade. It's whatever. So, and I'm like, but at this point, like, girl, I don't even know you. And that's why I kept telling hair puller, like, bitch, I don't even know you. And it's really fucked up that you even pulled out my hair and that situation even happened, because that situation had nothing to do with me. And at the same time, now we have it months later, y'all bitches are cool with the person that it had something to do with, and I was blindsided and I had no fucking clue about any of this shit even motherfucking going down. So, you know, hair pulling in my face, and he just like, and it's a circle of fucking people around us. I'm like, girl, this shit is so banshee. I'm drunk as fuck at this point. Like, when I tell you I'm drunk as hell, like, I'm so fucking drunk. Like, it's not even fucking funny. So, I'm drunk or whatever, and I'm like, bitch, like, I don't even fucking know you. Like, girl, I'm just so confused on where your energy came at towards me. Because mind you, this bitch was talking shit on Twitter. He reposted a photo that I had posted of my hair getting pulled out. And he was, like, talking shit. Woo, wah, 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 wah. And, yeah. So, yeah, that happened, whatever. So I started taking off my shoes or whatever. So he like, why you taking off your shoes? And I'm like, bitch, like, no shade. Like, bitch, I gotta be prepared. Like, girl, it's whatever. Mind you, my shoes are off at this point. Okay, like, I'm taking them off. I'm like, girl, like, it's no shade, bitch. It's whatever. So he's like, do you want to fight? I'm like, bitch, I don't even fucking know you. I don't even know you. Like, girl, like, it's no shade. It's whatever. Like, girl, I don't even fucking know you. So, people start pulling me back. Like, I mean, pushing me like, Miley, you not gonna fight. You're a girl, da-da-da-da-da-da. Because in the gay community, especially in the barroom community, they do not like boys to be hitting the girls, okay? And I'm talking about the trans girls, not no fucking niggas in wigs. Okay, so, and not even niggas in wigs. I'm not talking about like the cunts, like the boys who wear makeup and stuff. Not that ain't a girl. Okay, y'all get it. So, you know, keep that in mind as well. So, they were strictly against like boys fighting girls. So, people are pushing me back, woo, wah, wah, wah. So, all of a sudden, I don't even know how this situation even happened. I don't even know, like, girl, I don't know. All of a sudden, they just start fighting. Like, out of no fucking where. Like, I think it was because it was too much. People arguing, woo, wah, wah, wah. Drinks are involved, so these hoes are drunk as hell. So, bitch, they just start fighting. Okay, bitch, they just start fighting. And I don't know. My mind, like, people was pushing me and tugging me and, like, holding me and, like, bitch, you not fighting. And like, it was like, girl. And then, like, as the time progressed, I got drunker and drunker. Like, my liquor started to settle in, and I literally was blacking out. Like, I literally was blacking out, and I'm so upset that this even happened, because we gonna get into why I'm so upset. And I'm upset for 2 reasons. But anyway, I was blacking out, and I was, like, unaware of what the fuck was really going on. And at the same time, I was told not to fucking fight because I'm a girl. You know? So, and, bitch, like, I was just so drunk. So they just started jumping my gay mother and them. And it was just, like, people who really weren't even involved. And, like, girl, it was just so fucking much mess. And then come to find out, it was a bitch who, the actual messy bitch, was being messy, and she didn't really have nothing to do with it, and she just lied and said all this extra shit and to cause that situation. Girl, so I'm arguing with this bitch on Facebook, like, bitch, well, I want to fight you now because you started this whole motherfucking woo wow. Girl, that's a whole other situation. So I was just so irritated because I'm like, girl, I got out of this ratchet, banshee ass stage, and you bitches keep on dragging me the fuck up in it. So I was upset with my stuff. Okay, pause. I'm going too fast. So, this situation had happened. Of course, bitches recorded it. So, it got a hold on fucking Facebook. So, my gay mother goes on live, whatever. Mind you, I left her house. You know, she had a swollen lip or whatever. Because I think somebody hit her with something. Or they had, like, snuck her or some shit. So, you know, I definitely felt bad that had happened to her. Because, like, I wouldn't want that to happen to nobody. Like, it's no shade. Even if it was somebody I was fighting, I wouldn't want them to be, like, bruised up or whatever. Because I wouldn't want my own face to be bruised up. So, I did feel really bad that, you know, she was in that situation. Or whatever. So, my gay mother goes on, you know, I guess, mind you, bitch, we always watching the videos that morning, that night, whoop, wop, wop. Like, we always watching the videos, okay? And it won't give me the energy that it's ready to give, what I'm ready to tell y'all it was giving. So next thing happens, I leave her house at like 12 o'clock. Bitch, 2 hours later, it was a 3 motherfucking 60. All these faggots start getting in her ear. She starts going off and like going live, and this bitch starts getting a lot of views and all this other stuff. Girl, trying to drag my name through the mud, and he, you know, I had a red wig on that night, so they was like calling me Lil Red and saying, "Oh, well, you need to fight her," and I felt so disrespected because I personally feel like my gay mother knew that out of anything, I never disrespect my friends. I never disrespect somebody I used to fuck with publicly. I'd rather you read me out in person, or read me out through a text message, or through a FaceTime call, through a regular call, or whatsoever have you in private, rather than you going on motherfucking social media and trying to drag my name through the mud. Because in the same breath, that makes you look bad. And it's just like, bitch, once one situation happened and you listening, you fucking around and paying the fact of what we have to, cause you getting clout from faggots. I'm sorry, cause you getting clout from gay niggas, from this messy ass fucking community, and that shit had really pissed me off. And I was more so hurt than anything. Like, I was so fucked up because like I fucked with my gay mother like the hard way, and it's just like it took me through a passageway of, bitch, like, you disrespected me, like you really blatantly disrespected me, and this bitch knew. He knows that I had a strict rule against that, so I wasn't going to go on a fucking live and, you know, read and ramble and talk my shit and tell my side of the story, because I was pissed. You know, I was pissed. I literally got on his live and I said like 2 words or whatever, but after that I had got off because like I was just so fucking hurt that, bitch, you're talking about me on your fucking platform that you're trying to grow, you know? And another thing is, like, I'm not gonna give, bitches be knowing, like, what to do. Bitch, I ain't stupid. I know how the game go. I'm not finna give you no motherfucking, I mean, honestly, no shade. Even if I would've said something or pertaining to the situation about you and you would've got clout, girl, it ain't hurt me. Or, not clout, because I hate that word. But y'all know what the fuck I mean. But I was so fucking hurt because, like, I genuinely fuck with you, and you let this community, you let that attention, that audience, fuck up what the fuck we had. And, you know, even after that situation, a few months later had happened, a month or 2 happened, this bitch randomly writes a fucking status like, oh, well, since da-da-da-da-da, I guess the people who had jumped him or whatever wasn't in town no more, they had left. So this bitch messaged me like, oh, well, what's good? And I'm like, bitch, these hoes be here 24/7, and you want to pick the time that they actually leave to motherfucking say something to me. Like, I'm like, girl, what the fuck? Like, you giving all this on Facebook, girl, and I paid the message. I paid that status that the bitch wrote. I paid it. Because I'm not ready to give you that clout. And he gave very much of, I know where you live at. And it's just like, it's no shade. Like, of course you know where the fuck I live at. Because that's how hard we fucked with each other. And it's like, bitch, you giving all that. Bitch, I know where the fuck you live at. And it's no shade. I had half the mind to run up in your motherfucking house and fight you then. Like, I was going, that day he wrote that, I was so fucking hurt that I was going to go to his house, knock on the door, and bitch, whatever the fuck happened, which just was going to motherfucking happen. But, you know, I have so much more respect for that bitch that I wasn't going to do that. And on top of that, like, I can't fight you. Because, like, it's no shade, even though you disrespected me, and I can't fuck with you like I really wish I could, I would never disrespect that bitch. You know, I would never disrespect that bitch. And that's the difference. That's the difference between me and the rest of these bitches. That's the difference between me and the rest of these bitches. You know, like, that shit that took place and that transpired was so fucking wild as hell. Like, I really do wish I was sober. And they was mad basically at the fact that I didn't help. And I'm just like, well, how the fuck did y'all they literally cussed me the fuck out for fighting the first time. And now it's, oh, you didn't fight, so da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, girl, first of all, I was intoxicated as fuck. That first time that happened, bitch, I was not drunk at all. I was well aware of what the fuck was going on. That second time, I was black the fuck, like, I was dead as blacked out drunk, my nigga. Like, literally. And it's no shade. I have no shade in my game. Like, I really do wish that I was sober enough that I could have fought with them. Like, it's no shade because I genuinely fucked with, you know, with them. Like, hard. And that shit really, you know, fucks with me sometimes still to this day, because I even reached out for the bitch birthday. And when I say the bitch I'm referring to as my gay mother, I reached out to this bitch and she still paid my message. And I was so, like, I was genuinely so hurt because I was at least expecting, like, a thank you. You know, and it's like, it's no shit, like, I don't kiss nobody's ass. And I had to realize, like, girl, you need to just stop reaching out. You know, we did have a long conversation, you know, prior to that about how he felt like I should have apologized. And I'm like, bitch, I did apologize. You know, I did fucking apologize. And even if I didn't, I still said it again that I was sorry. You know? So it's just like, bitch, you still rambling on about a situation that happened months ago that we already fucking discussed. But you rather take that shit to motherfucking Facebook. And I think even then, when I said, that was the shade, we had that whole conversation when that bitch wrote that shit, because you're not really be making no fucking threats on Facebook talking about something you know where the fuck I live at. Bitch, you do, but let's be real. Let's be real. And, you know, I even seen this bitch out before. You know, I've seen this bitch out in a club setting around his birthday, actually. Nothing. And I mean, I hope it never be nothing, because I just genuinely, like, I love him. You know, like, I definitely love him, you know, but I don't think I could ever fuck with him. We could never be back how we used to be, because that bitch blatantly disrespected me. And I'm not one of them bitches who gonna sit there like, girl, no. That bitch know that's my #1 motherfucking rule. All my friends know that's my #1 motherfucking rule. Because, bitch, once you blatantly disrespect me on motherfucking Facebook, girl, I mean, across social media, bitch, in the public eye, we could never be friends, bitch. And that's just simple as that. But anywho, of course I gotta add the receipts. And of course I gotta add the footage or whatever. So, of course, the footage is ready to pop up at the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And as always, I love you guys so very much. Bye.
No! What's up? If they fight, what's up? What's But if y'all gonna fight, I don't give a fuck. Long as I get the fuck away from me. I'm gonna get this. Y'all got out of man. They don't need to what should do it.